That is Ottawa.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So we're going to do a 20-kilometer walk today, 10k out, 10k back, and look at some statues. And we start in a very obscure place. This is Saint Andre Avelin, and this is a church. Quite a pretty little place. Some of the old buildings. And there's Kitty! Kitty! Very nice. This far into it, everything is actually going to be in French. How's that for a house for your kitty?
Gorgeous.
So the trailhead's kind of bizarre. It's 40 metres off the road behind a cafe. So that's what we're doing today, the Parcours L&J Papineau. It's a bike path, linear. Should be fun though. And you get to it through here. Literally, you have to walk around here. I guess we could have parked here, but I don't know. I think there's actually businesses here. So there is the ski hut. So that's where we go. That's what the signs say.
Yeah, maybe you couldn't park.
Reserved, yeah. Yeah, not surprisingly. And that's no parking.
Goodness, something's going on.
Something's going on. We have arrived at the trailhead. Don't enter without gear and don't die. So it's 10:23 in the morning. We're a bit late, we wanted to go a bit earlier. And now we're starting the trail. And I've looked at the guide and we should have some fun today. How you feeling, Kitty?
Great.
Great?
Let's do it.
Before and after shots.
Yeah, for sure. It's going to be hot.
Do not shit on the trail.
Now, we don't have any bug spray on here if we need it.
Well, just let me know. Alrighty, so Camp Sejo is 8 kilometers and that's where we're heading. Look at that.
You
See
could do
it?
something like that in the forest.
We could, we should.
Yeah,
Beautiful, eh?
good idea.
Well, so far we're very impressed and we've found the second sculpture, which is a big drum. Go up there, Kitty, and give it a bang.
Oh, you're supposed to bang on it, are you?
Yeah, give it a little bang. The drum of the earth. Look at that tree there, eh?
I know, isn't it good? There's a rock underneath it.
Wow. Which is thermometer of the earth. And then what's this one? Little balls.
Do you see them?
Don't see any little balls. Well, this is a treat. You will need bug spray, I'll tell you that now. And like I say, stay on 321, go past the entrance and park at the church. The church is actually full today, but there was still street parking. Little things in the trees. And there they are.
And on that one too?
Bit old now, though, eh? Look at the spot we're at. Isn't it pretty? They cannot poop.
Nice.
Cathedral. It's a nice little property over there, eh?
Oh, isn't it cute? Adorable.
So the bike path is 8 kilometres and we're doing about 10 by extending at the far end, and each kilometre is marked. Though I will warn you, about 400 metres in, they can close this off and make it private, so I'm not quite sure how that would work. How long have we been going for, Kitty?
16 minutes.
15 minutes. But we did have a toilet break. Been there since 2009, and that is what is left of it. Okay, so if we want to take a shortcut, we'd go up there. This is a part of the snowshoe trail. We are not taking any shortcuts today, I don't think. And what do we have here? For all your ski hut needs. It is quite buggy. Espirits des Elements.
Oh, big toad.
Where? Big toad alert, where is it? Oh! Hello, big toad. Oh, oh.
Don't come this way though, big guy.
So a few of these artworks have actually deteriorated over time. This one hasn't, but some of them have actually disappeared. A bit of a shame, but there you go. Lawnmower man. Bonjour. 2 kilometers. What's the time check, Kitty?
20, 28 minutes.
All right, so we have taken 13 minutes for the last kilometre. It's been mostly uphill. So we're just after the 2 kilometre and we've partially emerged from the forest. This is agricultural land and we're actually going to pass a few fields. Keep your eyes peeled because this is the second time I've seen unlabelled art.
This is giving you ideas for your,
It is very much giving me ideas.
for your forest.
Very much. It's nice to be back in the forest despite the bugs here because it's really hot when you're not in the forest.
It is.
Kitty, how hot's it going to be today?
Down, eh? This is a big tree down. Well, it's supposed to be 29 today.
29 centigrade.
29 centigrade.
And what's the humidity?
I would say it's moderate at the moment, wouldn't
That's
you?
70, 80?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not the most humid, but
I'm sweating.
yeah.
Are you sweating?
Not for under the pack, but not really otherwise.
Alright, I'm sweating.
I'm not a sweater like you are.
I'm a sweater.
Yeah, there's sticks there. Maybe that was it.
Rest in peace, les filets. Petite maison. And here's some picnic benches and a bench and somewhere to put your bikes and rest up. And as I said, this is agricultural. So it's about 28 centigrade in the shade. And I think we're going to get warm. 3 kilometres.
42, 43.
43. 15 minutes, but it was uphill. Ah, it's spectacular. Probably can't see it. We've got a big climb ahead of us. This is the Bibliothèque Minerale, regional rocks. It's actually kind of cute that all this artwork's aging in place. There's ample benches on this trail.
Fisher.
Gone?
I don't see it.
I think people have stolen these.
Or it's worn off.
Mm.
Oh, look, it might have been on there.
Oh,
There's the
oh, okay.
fracture.
So that says Iran. It says Iran.
Right.
Lupin. Fish is gone though, eh?
She's gone. Fracture's there.
Yeah, somebody swiped it.
Well, or it wore off.
That doesn't wear off.
No?
Not in 10 years, no.
How can you swipe it?
You come along in your truck and take it.
You track.
Okay, we have a steep downhill, and then we're going to be through a forest, out of the forest, and we'll be into agricultural land. And at 4 kilometres, we will have an interesting thing to see.
Hey, deer tracks.
Vampire deer.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah.
That's kind of a...
We are going to boil. And then we have to go over there, eh?
Yeah.
So, Kitty, what's the time check at the 4K mark?
Well, we are 4 minutes shy of the hour. 56 minutes.
And the other one was 43?
Yes.
So that's 13 minutes. With a substantial uphill, strangely enough.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's about 13 minutes per kilometre. So we're maintaining just over 4K pace.
4K
So-
also means we're halfway to...
The end of this trail, not the end of our trail. So this is parking here if you wanted it.
That's good to know.
Yeah. No idea what the road is, but I guess you could figure it out.
New York Papineau Trail.
They seem absolutely obsessed with dogs pooping.
Yes, they do, don't they? And I haven't seen any dog poop.
Have you got your pass
Pass.
for this trail?
No. Do we need
Join us on Facebook. I have no idea.
it? Ooh, there's a long slow fart. Don't put that in your video.
I'm sorry, what's on camera stays on
It's
camera.
stinky as well.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Well, not quite at 4K actually.
not quite at 40.
Well, it was steep that piece, so that's probably why we slowed down. I don't. Oh, the 4K's where the sculpture is. Onwards!
Smell this. I don't know if it's this. Oh. Or something behind. Is there lilac around? Oh, it's beautiful. You smell it?
Well, my nose has been killed by your effusions.
Beautiful. There is beautiful flowers. That's a nice little garden.
That's a nice property. I think. I might be wrong, but I think they're Quebecois. But the barn behind is gorgeous. Gorgeous barn. I just saw a little gobbler over there. I didn't get it on camera. What temperature is it now in the sun? The temperature is about 36 to 37 centigrade in direct sunlight, which is actually what it feels like, doesn't it?
Body temperature.
Yeah. That's really cool. Really solid hardwood hillside. So the posts have artwork on it. Now the remaining posts don't really have anything on them.
They have something on them down there. Isn't it a great color? It's so green.
I have just spotted a wild strawberry. Yeah, stick your finger on it, Kitty, and show them how big it is. This is the size of strawberries that aren't cultivated, and yes, you can eat them.
Hell yeah, for sure. They're tasty. It looks like a few more in there.
A few more in there. Beautiful. This is actually at the 5 kilometre mark. And what's the time check, Kitty?
1 hour and 17 minutes.
Cool. So when was the last time check? 1 hour 2?
Something like that. That's neat. I like that.
I like that one. Well, we're still doing 15-minute kilometres, and despite a lot of uphills. Turkey. We saw a turkey. I think it's turkey.
Iridescent is this.
I think it's turkey. This was all built in 2009, so it's 15 years out of date. This is Forest de Feu, Forest of Fire. And it actually is, because I noticed that on the way in, that the tips of them are actually burned. That's how it looked when it was installed in 2009.
The tops are burned.
Yeah, and they still are burned if you look. But it's just not as dramatic because the wood's
aged.
Correct.
It's just naturally aged grade.
Alright, let's see if we can see these.
There it is.
Where?
There it is.
Oh, there's something else here. Little things here. The tree's got a girdle on it. And there's...
Looks like a tulip.
No, it fell to the side.
Oh.
That's what this is.
Oh.
See, there's the rocks that he had on the side of the sculpture, and that's the head of the thing.
There it is. Yes, it fell over.
Yeah. And now we get to walk around this very exciting quarry. Those Brits of a certain vintage, when you look at somewhere like this, all I think of is Doctor Who.
What? I can't hear you for the siren.
It isn't South Croydon!
All right, there's no need to shout. Hold this.
A ton of strawberries here.
I've been eating strawberries all day.
Here we are, 6 kilometres, 19 minutes, because we've stopped to look at quite a few sculptures, and probably tiring out a bit as well. It's been very, very hot going around the quarry. We are about to get to that bench, put some sunscreen on, and plunge back into the coolness of the forest. We've just walked out of the area of Saint-André-Aveline, and we're now in Saint-Cis. So this trail was made in 2009, which is why there's a lot of the artwork's missing now, 15 years later. And the guidebook which I'm using, which is absolutely brilliant, actually was published in 2010. So that's why some of the bits in it aren't exactly accurate anymore, which makes for a fun adventure. Wow. It's a lot cooler in the forest, but we have a big uphills to come. Artwork or a bit of junk? I have no idea. Look, there's a little cabbie there. What a neat place to have a cabin. A magnificent cliff face. Now at some point in the next 3 kilometres, apparently we're going to climb one of these. Should be interesting. Quite a lot of bugs though. Oh, there's artwork. Les fous chantant le travail de Racines. That's one I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. That's some history.
It looks very neat against the stone, doesn't it?
That's a little bit of a tree stump. There is one tree stump left and no art objects. Snow and ice coming off there, that's what did that in. There it is, gold spiral. And there it is. Gorgeous. Very impressive. Unexpected. Better get going, because I am getting eaten.
Keep it moving.
Look at the setting it's in, eh?
This would be nice in the fall.
Yeah, bear that in mind. You alright?
Something's wrong.
Something's wrong.
Something's wrong.
I think you have it the wrong way around.
My haste.
You have it inside out, wrong way around.
There.
That's alright. Yeah, we had to do emergency bug suiting because we're getting absolutely swarmed right now with no-see-ums and mosquitoes. Le Sablier. That's what it looked like when they installed it.
Not bad.
That's nice, eh? And there it is. The nice concrete plinth has now got stuff on it. It's slowly returning back to the wild. We do have pretty good bug spray and it's been working okay. But there comes a time and a place where the mosquitoes just overwhelm it and we just have hit that. So the bug suits are much more comfortable. The problem with them is heat. If you have to keep the pace down, otherwise you're going to overheat. And also your vision's a bit restricted. But it's kind of a lot better than what was happening. When they're landing and biting, that's when I have a problem. I don't mind them landing. We're at some sort of a campground, and SACO I think, is whatever that means. And we go around here, and we're at, or about to be at, 8 kilometres. 8k, so we're committed to 16 kilometres, and how long has this taken? We've been eating and resting and doing very little.
Well, it's 12:47.
Okay, so 12:47. When did we set off?
Well, we set off at 10:28.
So 2 hours 15.
Yeah.
Right. So we're doing about 16-minute kilometre pace, which is okay. That includes walking breaks and food.
Emergency bug suit applied.
Yeah, and gawking at the outlook.
Gawking at the outlook.
Right. We now have the most difficult 2k section ahead of us. This is where most people turn back before here. Kitty has just spotted 2 squirrels having sex. Are they having sex?
Yes.
Or are they just friends?
They're having sex, dear. You should give them their moment.
How long does squirrel sex last for?
I was just wondering, man. I don't really know. It's not something I've ever observed before.
No?
No.
Well, we should go on anyway. So it's SAJO and we're going to go on 1, which is the external trail. And we've gone past 8 kilometres and we're going to go up to the observatory. There's 2 observatories according to this, so we'll keep an eye out for both of them. Yeah, we're officially at the end of the bike trail. We shall continue onwards. We have not pooed yet, which is a good thing. A fair number of the artworks over the last 15 years have ended up like this. Kind of gone. I'm having problems with bugs. But it's very, very hot. A conundrum. There are 3 observatories here, but we're going to stick to the guidebook and stick to the bike path. But this is really beautiful. I keep saying that. There's Kitty doing a dirty dancing. Stop, they won't be able to bite you. Stop waving your arms, they won't be able to bite you. You want some good vegan blood. I won't be staying here very long because of the bugs.
Oh, there's an infant there?
Enfant.
There.
I know. It's worth coming up. Yep.
Beautiful up here.
Yeah, buggy though. Can't see the enfant on the ground anymore. But that might be up there somewhere. But at this point, I don't know if I want to climb hills. don't think so. I think that's a bit extreme even for me. So although it says for cyclists, after the 8 kilometre mark, you'd have to have a mountain bike and it's still going to be very hard going. Very, very powdery landscape here and hilly. It's just going to be about 13 miles. Yeah, in the terrain. This has been very, very hilly.
Yeah.
And extremely hot. Yeah. But beautiful.
I've enjoyed it so far.
Yep.
I think we may be pushing ourselves at the end.
We'll see. Here we go. The trail has a tree on it. We are in the boonies now. So we may have gone the wrong way, so we're going to have a bigger walk than we're anticipating. Now we're going to backtrack and we're going to go to a 4-way intersection that's not in the book, very badly marked, and we're going to divert away from Route 1, which is for cycles, which has been the Parcours course, and we're going to go up the hill because I think that's where we're supposed to go. Strangely enough, I think we're now back on course and that's the way we're going to go, but let's divert and have an extra walk. Are you open with that?
Diverting?
Yeah, took her up there to have a look at that observatory.
Sure.
As you can see, it's not well used. Ooh, it's quite steep as well. Now, I like a spot of adventure, but this is kind of not particularly wheelchair accessible at this point. So the 8k out and back is, if you have a good motor or somebody to push you. Okay, I better concentrate on what I'm doing. Alright, let's see if we can see something. Oh, a cabin. Observatory 1. Holy doodly. That was indeed worth the climb. And I think we're going up there somewhere as well.
Good Lord, eh?
Good Lord, eh? Thoughts?
Lunch and go back here.
Yeah.
That's my thought.
We're going up the rest of it though.
No.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, we're going on the Sentier one. This isn't part of the trail. Look at that. What a wonderful view. Kitty's famous vegan wraps. I highly recommend this trail. I think in the fall it will be absolutely and magnificent fall colours. This time of year, which is early June, it's quite ferociously buggy. You will need a bug suit. It's hard to describe just how peaceful and glorious it is on this walk. This is definitely one of the secrets of Papineau.
You should write to the guy that wrote the book and thank him.
So we're almost at the end of our walk. What does the guidebook say the end of the walk's going to be like? The main trail continues straight, becoming progressively more rugged. The crushed stone has disappeared, replaced by loose, irregular rocks. Some artwork may still be found, but without the interesting interpretive signs. The ascent is steeper and almost continuous. You will reach the 10k signpost at the base of yet another climb. However, only 200 metres later, you've reached your destination, a sheltered outlook with a view of an adjacent river valley and the next range of hills. Thankfully, there is a bench here, so you can relax and rest before you negotiate your way back. But that's not the end of it. 250 metres past the lookout, there's a barrier across the trail and the trail has been stopped. Apparently it's going to go all the way to a highway at some point.
This was hard work for someone. Eh?
Yes.
Doing these rock steps?
Easy work for us though. So far it's not as bad as painted. I've been doing some trail work on it. Years ago you would have seen this. Now you have to search for it. But what's there? Ah, it's a chrysalis.
It could be an actual worm, but I think it's a chrysalis from a butterfly.
It looks whiter than it does on the camera. Rocks in the trees. I guess that's the mutant part, eh? So we're climbing, and I think we're going up there over about 200 metres. We're lucky that the early part of the trail wasn't fenced off, and we're certainly getting things thrown at us. We're obviously doing traverge maintenance on the side of the trail. Somebody comes in, chops it all down, and somebody else comes a couple of days later and clears it up. But we're getting our workout. Can you see the frog?
I see him.
Everything is green on my camera.
Is he?
Yeah, but when the sunlight, you can see the real colour.
Yeah.
He's grey to me, grey-brown. This is incredibly steep. Look at that, for absolutely no apparent reason. Most of the way up the mountain, they shove a sign in. Oh, it's a Belvedere, Observatory 2.
It's closed because of all that shit they did.
Yeah.
I suppose.
There's a bench.
Very different view.
Look at that. Polite graffiti. They haven't graffitied anywhere else. Wow.
Very different view, eh?
Very different view. I prefer the other one.
But it's nice.
That wasn't as bad as the book said it would be.
What?
The climb up to here.
We're not at the end yet, though, are we?
Pretty much. Well, we made it. We've done at least 10.25 kilometres.
Okay.
And we probably extended by a kilometre or so. So this is me, how I look at the halfway point. Kitty, of course, looks great.
Well, I don't think we
So what's the
smell too
time
good.
check to the halfway?
Well, it's 14:02.
So we set off when?
10:28.
So just under 3 hours, 4 hours?
11:30, 12:30, 1:30. 2.5, 3.5 hours.
3.5 hours, yeah. So we have
3.5
been taking our
hours to go.
time.
We won't do the other uphill.
Current temperature in the forest is about 29 centigrade, which was what it was forecast to be, and it's very humid. Anyway, I'm going to go before some Quebecois shoots my anglophone bum. Well, it's been about 6 hours since we were here last, and we have made it back. 5 beautiful guacamole wraps and 1 apple, and 6 litres of water. I'm definitely feeling it. Just out of interest, it was taking us about 12 minutes per kilometre on the way back, which is about what I expected it to do. So we actually measured the kilometre distance on the way back. So 10 to 9 and 9 to 8. Massive downhills. Took 20 minutes each. So they probably took 30 minutes on the climb up. So that was explained the majority of the walk. But yeah, I totally recommend it. It's very, very beautiful.
We've been 6 hours almost exactly.
Almost exactly. Beautiful. What was your highlight, Kitty, apart from being with me?
You know what I liked the first lookout we were at? I thought it was amazing.
Yeah, that was incredibly beautiful.
Yeah, I thought that was amazing. Yeah. But the open fields were beautiful.
Yeah.
Everything was beautiful. Yeah.
Oh well.
We managed the worst part sometimes wearing the bug suit, but we managed. It was doable.
Doodles.
Oh.
Wait. Doodles.
What is he waving at?
Doodles.
Bye. What?
Doodles. This has been a 2024 Sleeping in Quebec Terrier production.